expensive. We're staying at room 13. Usually airy and usually very, and that's just how my life goes. And I don't ever try to dress to impress. Fuck you, preppy assholes. On the 14th floor and a bathroom door don't lie. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the police mix, I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she's bedless on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on a deed and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 115 of Phired Up. Check us out at firedupsports.com. I'm Mike Gilletto. Joining me as always, Dom Consul and Chris Lucia. What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
Weirdest thing happened, guys. You know, like how you put the little intro on, Mike?
Yep.
Dude, something happened where I'm just like watching you two, and it's like the clip didn't flash on, and I'm just like literally watching the both of you stand there and just like stare up at the screen. You were in an elevator.
We lost you for a second there. I don't know if I had to do anything.
I jumped out and jumped back
okay.
in because I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't know.
Weird. It felt like I was stuck in an elevator with you guys, and we're all just looking up at like the next floor.
Oh, we whistle, yeah. Fair enough. All right, well, listen, we got the home run derby going on tonight. Adley Rushmore went down. I was kind of looking forward to seeing him go far, possibly, but
Hometown kid.
As what was that?
He's a hometown kid.
Yeah. But listen, as long
200 miles from Seattle.
Yep. As long as Pete Alonso doesn't win it, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. Fuck Pete Alonso. Before we get into what we have to talk about tonight, I do got to tell everybody about our newest sponsor. First impressions matter. There are no two ways around it. Chris, listen, I quizzed Dom on this last week. I'm going to see if you know the answer to this question. What's the first thing that someone notices about you? The first thing. You look at them. What's the first thing they notice about you?
Your eyes.
Your eyes? Listen, most importantly, your face. It all counts. It's all the same, right? Listen, they also have products for your eyes, and we'll get to that. Listen, more importantly, it's your skin. If you aren't already, it's time to put your best face forward. How do you do that? By adding in a skincare routine. And you know what? It's not hard. You just don't have the right tools until now. Clinically proven to reduce wrinkles, fine lines, and signs of aging, Caldera Lab is the leader in men's skincare and is here to save the day. Use our exclusive code Phired Up at calderalab.com to enjoy 20% off their best products. Caldera Lab creates high-performance men's skincare products, and the regimen leads off their product lineup, a twice-a-day routine to transform your skin. The skincare world is heavily female-driven and has long been the wild, wild west for men. Whether men can't find the right brand or simply lack knowledge and the understanding of it, skincare is something that requires attention. Luckily, men's skincare has never been easier with Caldera Lab and the regimen. Inside this bundle, you'll find your skincare dream team, the clean slate, the base layer, and the good. The clean slate starts and ends your day. The face wash leaves all skin types refreshed. The base layer is your daily moisturizer that hydrates your skin and absorbs it fast, leaving you with a matte finish so you can start your day confidently. The good is your go-to at night before bed and clinically proven multifunctional serum that helps your skin look tighter and smoother, as well as helps reduce the visibility of wrinkles and fine lines. In every drop of the serum, there are 3.4 million antioxidant units protecting your skin. Want to know what that means? Well, I have no clue, but that must be good though, right? It sounds good. They even have, listen, we talk about the eyes. They even have these eye serum called the Icon. It addresses the three most common skin concerns around the eyes: fine lines, dark circles, and puffiness. Caldera Lab is made with top-tier ingredients and is a great addition to your daily routine. Takes less than a minute morning and night, and is here to reduce your wrinkles, fine lines, and signs of aging. Get 20% off with our code Phired Up. Wrong. No, I'm not doing that this week. Wrong read. CalderaLab.com. It's 100% off at CalderaLab.com using Phired Up. Jump into the skin and first impression royalty with Caldera Lab. There you go.
I started my skincare routine journey yesterday.
Did you? How did that go?
I listen. That stuff was still on my face like as of an hour ago from last night. That's what she said. But
There you go. I like it.
no, man, I'm enjoying it. It's a quick process. Listen, I plan on sticking to it.
I haven't dove in yet. I plan on doing it sometime this week. It's a very busy weekend for me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, same here. When is it not?
That's a good point. No, listen, the kids keep me busy. You'll find out soon enough. Chris is getting there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, exactly.
You never get a break. You know what I mean? Eagles Pro Shop having huge sale on Eagles Year Conference Championship hats are $5 and hoodie are $30. Let the people know. He says.
I saw that. Yeah, I listen for $5 it might be worth it, right?
Yeah, why not?
I do a lot for $5. No.
That's what she said. I'm not gay, but $5 is $5. Anyway, but we can obviously get into to baseball a little later as the kind of home run derby continues. But the first order of business, what are the Sixers doing? Can we talk about that? Like, what's the plan? Is there a plan? I don't even know what their plan is.
Well, there was a report that came out from Ryan Winters that said that.
Hold on, Dom. Fix your plug. I don't know what happened. You sound like you're underwater. Sounds like you're on the Titan submersible.
Can you hear me?
It's probably a bad joke, but
Too soon.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, you're good
right.
now. Yeah.
So, Ryan Windhurst, the big, ESPN. It's if he didn't get laid off yet, but big ESPN insider, basketball insider, said on the show, I guess it was last week, at the end of last week, that Daryl Morey has something up his sleeve, he thinks. And then another report came out. I think it was Thursday or Friday last week that said that the Sixers and the Trailblazers have been in talks with Chicago for Zach LaVine. So there better be a whole lot of something because there's a whole lot of nothing going on right now.
Yep.
That's
Listen,
all.
When I hear Daryl Morey has something up his sleeve, all I can think of is like, what former Rocket is he going to sign or trade for? That's the only thing I can think of.
Dom was super excited with the Paul Reed news.
Listen, it's 3 years, 26. What was it? 26 million? 23 million,
I think.
27.
Was it 26?
Whatever. It's 7.6 a year. That's not bad for that type of guy. Matisse Thybulle got 3 years, 11 million. Like 3 years, 33 million. 11 million.
Can I talk about the condition in this offer sheet? Because
absolutely.
I've never heard of this before. I've never heard of this before in any contract in sports. Like the fact that after the first year's guarantee, I've never heard of it in basketball.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
I've never heard of it in hockey. I've never heard of it in.
No, this absolutely happens in football. Yeah,
does it?
You play a certain amount of snaps. If you
I guess
you make it to a certain round of the playoffs. Absolutely.
I guess, but basically, if they make the second round of the playoffs,
they got to get out of the first.
Yeah, so they make it to the second round, which the Sixers are perennial second round losers, so that's not impossible. Then the contract becomes guaranteed after that. Right?
Each year,
essentially.
Yeah. After the first.
Each year, okay.
After the first, yeah. So like the second year, if they make it past the first round, it's guaranteed, and then the year after that, it's also if they make it past that round in what's that 2025 or 6, whatever it is, the last year of that contract.
Yeah.
It gets guaranteed.
I just saw that and I was like, I've never seen this done in like.
It is a little rare for basketball. But listen, I don't hate the 7.6. I just they have 4 centers on the roster now, and Harrell's never gonna play. He's only there to be a body.
And they signed Mo Bamba, right? Is that his
they
name?
signed Mo Bamba to a 1-year deal.
It's a dumb name. I don't like it. It's a dumb name.
He's a good player.
A nickname, but he's decent. He's not a bad player.
He's not a great player. That's a nickname?
Yeah.
What's his
real
name?
Muhammad.
Oh no, I know, but like I don't know, Mo Bamba. It just sounds dumb. I don't like it.
Bamba's his last name. I don't know what you
Call
want the guy to do.
Muhammad Bamba.
He
I like
didn't,
that better. It rolls off the tongue better.
He didn't choose it.
Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he likes being called Mo. I don't know.
Well, I'm saying his name. Like he didn't choose Muhammad Bamba.
Why the fuck is it between that and Muhammad?
It's the most popular name in the world. Read a fucking book for once. But yeah, no. Bamba's an average 3-point shooter. That's all you can really ask for from a center. I mean, that's great. I wouldn't count on him to get you 35 to 36% from three. I don't like that they're counting on that right now, and that's what it kind of seems like a little bit. But he's a rebound guy. He's a defensive minded guy. That's what they needed, a defensive guy behind Embiid. And the thing with Paul Reed that kind of bothers me the most, not bothers me, but I just don't know that he's a center, but I don't think he can play any other position.
Yeah.
So
he's a really bad 4 if he's a 4.
He's a really bad 3 and 4.
Yeah.
That makes him a 5. And he's a little small. Listen, he played 69 games last year. That's
Nice.
That's yeah. So he's gonna eat up minutes. He's probably gonna be the first guy off the bench at least to start the season. Listen, Embiid's gonna play 65 games a year, so they kind of needed the depth. Just so they have another. Mo Bamba's a guy they have a body after Paul Reed comes out. You know.
Well, let me tell you something. Paul Reed shops in my store almost every day.
Really.
When I see him, the next time I see him, I'm going to tell him how much he fleeced the Sixers. I'm going to ask him straight up if he knows somebody in Utah. Like, did you
read that story?
That they did it on purpose?
Yeah, because I guess it was the GM of some player from like 2011 or from 11 years ago. That's what it was. This player from 11 years ago was negotiating with Daryl Morey, and Daryl Morey did this exact thing to, like, I forget what team it was, another team that he offered the contract to this player, and that team was going to go over the luxury tax.
Well,
so he screwed them over. Now that agent is now like the GM for the Jazz or something.
Do you know who the GM of the Jazz is?
Sorry.
Do you know who the GM of the Jazz is? Well, somebody who has fucked these Sixers before. One Danny Ainge.
Really? No, I think he's the president. I don't think he's the GM. Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's the GM.
Well, then it's not the GM of the Jazz. It's like
he's an executive. He's an executive of the Jazz. So, but I think he's pulling the strings, is he not?
I don't think he has anything to do with this. Okay. Not anything, but I think it's this other dude who's like waited 11 years to get back at Daryl Morey.
All I know is I'm 100% going to ask him that.
Yeah.
He plays pickup basketball with one of my team members, like, all the time.
Why don't we get him on the show?
We could probably try and get him on the show, and then just have Dom talk to him the whole time about how that he stinks.
No.
Listen, we don't do that to any guests around here.
He's an NBA player. I'm not saying that. Again, 7.6 is not like bad for a bench player. Like, I'll take that. I just don't know. Like is he good enough to where they go over the luxury tax, which they just did? Is he good enough like to be the first guy off the bench? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I heard an interesting point today. Do you extend Tobias at this point?
No.
At this point, like, you've pretty much committed to the dude. You've been through the rough with him. You know, he is a good locker room guy. He's like a good, like, at this point, do you extend
what do you extend him at? What do you like? What's the number? Like
a 3-year? Would you extend him 3 years, $45 million?
I mean, that's not a bad number at all. It's just, I think he'll get more than that. I think he'll get like a 3-year, $80 million or $70 million, somewhere like that. I mean, he's good enough for that much money.
Would you do it if you're the Sixers? Is that in your preliminary conversation?
That's what they do right now.
Right.
Are they getting rid of Harden? Are they bringing somebody else in? Like, I don't know. As your fourth best player, like, you still couldn't get past the second round. So, like, at some point, like, when do you change it?
Well, the question becomes, though, Dom, is it like new coaching staff and like he's going to have a defined role now?
That's why I think they're saying that's where I think this whole Harden thing happened. Like let's bring it back to Harden real quick. Like, I think they told Harden, "We'll give you 2 years." Harden said, "No, I want 4." And the reason they say, "No, we'll give you 2" is because we're gonna put you with Nurse. I think Tobias is the same way. I think they're not really necessarily looking to trade him because they're saying, "Okay, we have a new coach," and you're like, you have to remember Daryl Morey. It's his first coach hire. Like, he came in after Doc Rivers, so like that's another reason he didn't get fired this year. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's impossible that like they sit here and say like let's run this back and see how it is with Nurse. Was Doc the problem? I think Doc was a big problem, but and there are other problems. Obviously,
a problem, sure. I don't know that he was the problem.
he was the second biggest problem.
Sure, I think he's a problem. I don't think he's the problem.
The question is, if they go out and get a guy like Levine, right? Let's just because that's a name that's like floated around.
Listen, I'd be fine with Levine.
But Levine,
Maybe just because of his celebrity softball skills. Did you see him in the celebrity softball game?
Oh, he popped out to the warning track and
robbed the home run. See him rob the home run?
he's 6'7".
Right.
Okay. Stud.
He's 6'7". He's built like a deer.
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
He's not a shooter though. Levine is just not a shooter.
Yeah, he is.
Is he a better shooter than Tobias though?
I would absolutely, off the top of my head, I'll look it up.
Like, Tobias have?
I'll look Zach Levine.
Does Tobias have to have the ball as a shot maker now instead of a playmaker where he like drives and gets?
He's not a playmaker.
I mean, like where he drives and gets into the paint. Like that's what he was good at. You didn't know if he was going to dribble drive, or take the shot.
No, yeah, absolutely. You know, I think if Tobias Harris played basketball like 12, 15 years ago, he'd be really, really good. And he's just an ice. It's just not the game anymore. Like his game just doesn't really equate to like. That's why he averages 16. Like
so. Last year, field goal percentage, Zach Levine was almost 49%. 3-point percentage was almost 38%.
That's pretty good.
So, what was his attempts though?
His attempts, I don't have that. Field goals attempted per game was 18.
Okay.
I made around 8.
See, but that's really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
Tobias, who's taken a lesser role, has 11 attempts on field goals, 50%. 3-point percent is 39 from this past year.
Better.
Slightly.
But he averages 15.
Levine
well, he doesn't play as much. Like how many minutes?
Tobias
doesn't play as much as Zach Levine, I would think.
Yes, he does. Tobias.
I think so.
As much.
Tobias hasn't missed a game in like 2 years. I don't think.
What's Levine average minutes?
Minutes, about 36.
He's 33. Tobias. Okay.
Yeah, but Tobias doesn't miss games, right?
No, that's not what I was talking about. I was just talking about minutes played per game.
What's Levine's defensive numbers? Steals?
Steals 0.9 per game.
Same thing with Tobias. What are his assists?
Assists 4.2.
And Tobias is 2.5.
Okay.
So is this off the premise? So Harden's traded, Maxey goes to your 1?
I think you're all in. I think you're all in a Maxey. I think you're all in a Maxey at that point.
But I mean, like, is he your point guard?
So the way that I would run it, if I was the coach, if you got Levine, the way that I would run it is Maxey and Levine, or Levine has the offensive duties with the ball. Maxey will get his too. Like they're gonna share, and then the other way around, I would put Maxey on the number. I would probably put Levine on the best guard on the other team. They're gonna switch back and forth. What's that?
Tobias plays really good against a guard.
I would put him against the 3 though.
Okay.
Tobias.
So here's my question: what does if that's your offense, right? Mm-hmm. Is PJ Tucker out of the starting 5? You're going to put Melton as the 1? Are you putting Melton? So you're letting.
If they bring Levine in, if you're talking about if they bring Levine in, I do Maxey on paper. I do Maxey at the 1, Levine at the 2, Tobias at the 3, Tucker at the 4, and Beat at the 5. But I let Levine run the offense.
So Levine's bringing the ball up.
Yes, as the 2.
Okay.
And then on defense, I'm having Levine on the better guard. Like if they play, I don't know, what's a team that has a better 2 than a 1? Like I would put Levine on that guy. If let's say hypothetically they play
Boston.
Well, who's their 1 and 2 right now?
They're 2 Tatum, right?
No, he's like a 3-4 Tatum.
Who is their 1?
So Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's probably their 3.
Well, things changed now.
Porzingis is there. So Brown's probably their 2. So I would put Levine on Brown. Whoever the better guard is, that's why I put Levine defensively. It's such a positionless game anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, totally.
You just put your best 5 out, and they put their best 5 out.
I just think the more that this is waiting, I know Winhurst said that he heard something. I think Harden's staying.
Well, I
No
said on
way.
the show last week. I said on the show last week that I wouldn't be surprised if Harden stays. They're going to eventually trade him. Like even if it's next year after the season's over, like they're not going to just let him walk, and it's better for him too. He gets more money if he gets traded. He can max with that team. So like that was the best.
Hearing it. I think I'm just tired of hearing it though. Just 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like just
Yeah, but it's a long
decide
off-
what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, no, that's he wants. I mean, I think they could convince him to stay, but like if it doesn't work out with a new coach, like would we be surprised if he's saying I
Well,
want out?
yeah.
Like
No, I
his
get
fourth-
I
his
get that.
fourth
I'm
game
just
in 4 years.
no, I get that. If it doesn't work out with 1 year, but like I'm just tired of the 1 foot in, 1 foot out now. Like can be committed to the year, or say you want out. Like
He did.
choose. Is that what happened? He said he wanted out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Julio Rodriguez
Trade.
just hit 32
Yeah.
in the first 3 minutes. 33.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No,
It's-
you're good.
That's a show he just put on.
He was my pick to win this tonight. Just because like the fact that it's in Seattle, like it's just I don't know. Obviously, still a ton of time left here, and I just love it that he's going against Alonzo. Fuck Alonzo,
Yeah.
that little bitch.
So if it's not Levine, are you interested at all in Covington, Batum, and Norman Powell?
I'd be interested in Powell. That's about it.
Okay. What about
I mean, Covington. I guess because when Covington was here, I was not a fan. He started here. Whether it was in the lineup or just minute wise, he played a lot of time here. I don't think he gets that same amount of time. So maybe I guess in a lesser role, I wouldn't be totally opposed to another 3-and-D guy. I was telling somebody today, like they've really gone away from like last year was the best depth they've ever had in the NBA era, and they've really gone away from. They had 3 or 4 or 5 guys that were 3-and-D guys. They've really gone away from that this year. Everybody off the bench now is defensive minded.
Their depth is gone. They don't have any anymore. Like,
Well, I'm
none.
saying,
no, their
they
mindset?
have depth.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have depth, but not offensive depth. They have defensive depth. That's what I'm saying. Like
Right.
Pat Bev is known to be a really good defensive point guard. Like
Bamba.
Bamba's a good backup center.
Yeah, but listen,
defensive center.
defense is nice to have, but like the league's built on offense now. You need
Right.
people to score.
Correct. That's where I was going with this.
Yeah, sorry.
So no, you're good. So I don't know if that's a Nick Nurse thing. Like Nick Nurse is a defensive minded coach, so like I that's why I'm worried, because it feels like last year they kind of had a balance of that offensive and defense, but now it just seems like they're hammering in that defensive side off the bench.
And
Yeah.
is Melton your 6th man?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my 6th man no matter whether they keep Harden or
you
trade
don't
Harden.
think he could start next year? Do you
I
think?
think could start. I don't want him to start. I think his best. The best thing he provides you is coming off the bench and doing both things.
Do you think he could grow into being a starter? Like,
No.
he's still fairly young.
Sure, but like
I
don't
think he's
know.
limited. His play set's limited. Like you got to be a corner 3. Like he's
Yeah.
got to be a corner 3 specialist. And I mean, the moment was too big for him in the playoffs. And
right, and that
Yeah.
just could be because he's a young player. But like I agree. I think he's a little too streaky right now. Sure, he could grow into that guy. Levine was a streaky player his first 3 or 4 years, and now he's an all-star. So like
is
sure, it
Levine
could
the
happen.
next
but-
contract guy, Dom?
Probably, yeah. If
Okay.
Tobias Harris is.
I didn't know if because then the money would have to they'll cancel each other out. I'm sure Harden and Levine if that
Yes.
was what the
Yeah.
move was.
Julio Rodriguez just hit the cover off the ball.
41.
I don't know what other like superstars out there to go get. Like Paul George, they're not making Paul George available for Harden. I'd rather have Levine too anyway.
He's younger and less injury prone.
Yeah, I don't know what Lillard's doing. I don't think
Did you-
Lillard knows what he's
Hey.
doing.
Did you
Was
see
that-
like the GM today said like they'll wait all summer?
I wouldn't be. I said on the show last week to Mike, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get traded to the deadline.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Dame also looks like the player that he would play for Portland too. Like I
Yeah.
don't think he would like sit out and say like trade me. Like, he may complain a lot about what he wants to do, but he's not the type of guy to miss a game.
I tweeted this out last week. I don't think him wanting to leave Portland to win is running from the grind. I think that him saying I'm only playing for Miami is running from the grind.
Yes,
Like-
I agree.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, and dude, I was watching the NBA, NBA or the Basketball Network, whatever it is, NBA Network, and they were saying like, really, his best fit is here in Philly, like, or I guess Miami, you could hypothetically say like that might be the next best spot, but like you have the best defensive. You're 30 something years old, 33, 34 years old. You're still good defensively, but you're not 28 anymore. So like, you have a chance to play with the best defensive player in the world behind you, where you can let up a little bit, and he's gonna protect the rim for you. And then you get the ball and you go down the other court. Now there's two of you that could put up 30 every night, or average 30 every night.
Yeah,
So-
it takes some stress off of you having to put the
Yeah.
points up.
It takes stress off of you to have to be the guy every night, but it takes the stress off Embiid for Lillard to be the guy that says, I'm going to take the last shot of the game. That's what I love about Lillard is on a back-to-back on a Tuesday night, he'll sit there and say, I'll take the shot. Even if he misses the next night, he'll come out and he'll still take that final shot of the game. There's only so many guys out there like that, and that's what I love about Lillard. But like, it's starting. I said it a couple weeks ago. He's like Drake. Drake goes from talking about how horrible women are in the one song, and then talking about how much
Putting
he
love
loves her.
bells in the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Lillard's the same way with Portland. It's
What about CJ McCollum?
Like does he really push the needle more than Harden? Like,
What about CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram?
how are you getting those two guys?
In a move where you'd have to get some other pieces down there on that trade. But would you trade Tobias and Harden for Ingram and
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
McCollum?
absolutely. Yeah. Because then you have McCollum at the 1, Maxey at the 2,
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram at the 3, Tucker at the 4, and Embiid at the 5. I think that's a way better starting lineup.
I think either way, I think they're kind of fucked. I don't think they're winning. I don't like their win.
Well-
I think their window's shut. Like is closing. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely on the other side. It's that like the door is definitely closer to being closed than open. But if let's say hypothetically they trade for Levine, they're gonna add the deadline. Like they're gonna go get bench pieces at the deadline that score like they did last year. McDaniels, who I'm really actually upset seeing go. Like he was a good two-way player, like a good bench two-way player, a guy that could spot start, a guy that he had size. He could play anywhere from the 2 or the 3. And again, he was really good defensively. So like that and at that price, 2 years, $9 million, like that one kind of stings a little bit. And you just traded away the guy Matisse Thybulle, who just re-signed with that team that you traded him to. So I think no matter what, they're going to add more offense at the deadline like they did last year. So that's why I'm not like too worried. This season doesn't start till February, so
Seriously, I do think you will. Maybe it's not what they want, but I think out of necessity, I think you're going to get a bigger role from like Jaden Springer because we really didn't see him at all last year, and I think they're counting on him to take some sort of step. And you're going to say you have to see him just out of necessity.
yeah, I'm excited to see him play on Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse, I think I said on the show last week. It's he's a guy that has developed. He's won at every league, developed at every league, every level that he's coached at. So I am excited to see what he can do.
Yeah.
I think he's a nice little.
Are you in if Kyle Lowry comes here?
No, because I think you have your backup point guard.
But you wouldn't want that guy in your clubhouse?
Nah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I think they're so guard heavy right now. Like maybe I would have taken him over Pat Bev, but like you have Pat Bev now. So like let's say Harden stays. You have Harden, Maxey, Melton, Pat Bev, and Springer.
Yeah.
All are guards. So and there's another guy too. Am I forgetting somebody? I don't know, but yeah, I probably
Newton.
No.
yeah.
So, all right. Anything else, Sixers? You guys want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about
Not
this
much.
stupid play-in tournament?
Yeah. I mean, you go ahead.
We're gonna
I'll let
do
you.
this time of day.
I mean, we're already half hour in with basketball talk. We can keep it going. What do you guys think about this? I think it's so pointless.
I didn't really read like the details of it, but I'm against it. So
I'm against it too. I don't understand what the thought process is. Like, you win that championship, what does that do for you? Like,
Well, their thought process is, I think, is to get more eyes on regular season basketball. It's to make regular season
Start
game.
at Christmas.
I know. Well, it's to make the regular season mean more.
So
I don't
here-
know how that makes the regular season
No, because if
mean
people
more,
don't,
but-
fans don't care. What does it matter?
exactly.
That's why they should just shorten the season, start it at Christmas, and be done in June.
here's my
Yeah.
question then. The Sixers win this tournament. Are we going down Broad Street?
No.
You would not see me anywhere near that Broad Street.
Like, what does, but like, that's what I mean. Like, what are they hoping that this is?
I don't know. Like
Money.
I think they are, and if Shay's listening, he could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he is or not. He's our soccer guy, but it seems like they're trying to take the model of European soccer, because like I don't know if like the European soccer just has tournaments all year round. Like it's just like there's no regular season. Maybe there is, but like they just have tournaments scattered throughout the year. It's like they're almost trying to do something like that.
I just don't understand what the point of it is.
I agree. I think
Like,
the point
let's
is really
say-
dumb.
My whole thing is, okay, let's say like Embiid plays really hard and they win the championship in the middle of the year, but gets hurt because he played and exhausted himself. Like, are we happy as a fan?
No,
Like,
no, absolutely
That's what I mean. Like, what does the NBA do at that point? Like,
They didn't think of that. They just think of ratings, and
I know.
they think the ratings will be up. I don't know, and the players apparently there's like like financial incentives, like they can get all this money. A guy making $50 million a year really needs the extra 500,000 or whatever it'll be. But
I just really think you should shorten the season and just start at Christmas.
I agree, but
started-
they'll never do that because shortening the season means
Loses
less
money.
games. Exactly, less revenue. They'll never do that in a
think-
million years.
I don't think this is going to last forever either.
Yeah,
think
I
it's
think
gonna
it's-
last a long time.
I would shorten every season in every sport except football. Like, I would
You
shorten
want-
MLB.
You don't think the new schedule of football is a little too long?
No, I love it.
Make it long.
I love it. Yeah, I would take another week.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough.
Point of-
I don't know my audience apparently.
What is the,
I am itching right now. I'll take every week I can get.
That's fair.
I think baseball's fine. I know the people that are against the 162.
It's
But,
a long season, man. It's
Yeah,
so
But
long.
guess what though? Like, what are you doing in like April when the Flyers suck and like the Sixers are going to be a second round exit? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing in April and May when that happens?
I just would love for baseball to start in 1 month later, like end of May, instead of end of April.
I'm not saying I'm
to be
against it.
honest. I don't even know that it
I'm okay
needs.
with it.
I don't even know that it needs to start later. I think you could end it sooner. I think it
I
goes
love,
too long.
No, I love fall baseball.
I like
I
fall.
love
I like
Going to,
early
like,
fall.
big games
I like
in
early fall baseball. But
Well,
you're
the reason
talking.
it went,
You're talking
reason
deep in.
Go ahead.
You're talking deep, like when the Phillies won the World Series was like it was like Halloween or some shit. Like
That's
it's
cool.
cold.
It was
It's
November.
cold as shit.
It was November, but they started the
No,
week-
and they won the World Series
Week late.
back in 08.
Oh,
Back in 08. I think the parade was on Halloween or something. Like it's
Yeah, the
cold
parade
as
was on-
shit.
Dude, I love that. That is the
It's so
greatest
cold.
weather.
See,
Oh, it's so cold. I don't like it.
I like the cold baseball playoffs, but I'm also somebody who thinks every MLB team should have a retractable dome
I agree.
and every football team should have an outside stadium. So yeah, I don't know,
Fair enough.
but they should keep it open when it's cold for baseball. No, I don't know.
They'll never do that.
No, I
Like-
know.
like-
Baseball,
like-
baseball's
like
a hot sport,
Yeah,
Like-
like the Houston Astros hardly ever open that roof, like ever.
right?
Except when they're playing the Yankees, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, in the playoffs they keep it open because it fucks with the other team.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's what they were saying with the Phillies
yeah.
when they were in the World Series. But But yeah, I think you can eliminate so much like delay, like
Yeah.
rain delays and
Oh no, I agree. Right, like the rain delays and postponements shouldn't happen
Yeah.
in baseball.
right.
Everybody should have a retractable roof. I agree. But back to the playing tournament, I do think it's dumb. I think because, I mean, will it water down the NBA championship? Like that's the question.
I don't think it's going to water down the actual NBA championship, but I just don't think people are going to give a shit about this.
I agree. I don't.
Like mid-season thing.
I just don't get the point.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, you get the point. You just don't agree with the point.
Oh, yeah,
It's fun.
I guess. Yeah,
That's
no,
what it
guess.
is. I agree with you.
And it's not like it's one weekend or whatever, in the middle of the season. It's like I forget exactly the schedule, but they go from like mid-November and then the final four is in like fucking mid-December. It's like every so often throughout November and December. It's really weird how they do it.
Yeah.
So, all right. We talk a little baseball. I did have the Immaculate Grid apparently is all the rage. Do you want to do this now or you want to wait on it? We can do it now, right?
Let's do it now. Yeah.
All right. So Immaculate Grid, for anybody that doesn't know, something that's kind of blown up over the past.
Yeah, it's a new fad.
It really is. Yeah, exactly. So you have here. Let me pull this up.
I
on the
had no
screen.
clue what it was until yesterday.
Dude, I've been trying. You can ask Mike. Like I was trying to look for it. For like everyone, I could never find the name. And finally, last week we were in a group chat, and I was like, I think you sent the hockey one, right?
Did I?
Somebody sent the hockey one.
In our other group chat that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I sent the hockey one. Yep.
And I was like, oh, can't figure out what the baseball one was, and he sent it to me, and I've been playing for a week.
Yeah. So basically, it's a grid, and you have to guess, based on the teams that are there. It's hard for me to really explain without.
Are we
seeing
doing
it,
this
so-
together?
Yeah, well, yeah. Why not? I mean, there's only one, so it's not like we could kind of face each
Right.
other or whatever.
No, I just didn't know if we were going in
Um,
order.
So, let's see. You guys see anything there that you want? So we got on the top row we got the Red Sox, the Indians/Guardians, and a Cy Young award. And then on the left side we have the Cubs, the Twins, and 3,000 career strikeouts.
I got a Cubs
Pitchers.
Red Sox
Cub Red Sox.
and a current Philadelphia Philly, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh,
Okay, I like that. Let's do Kyle Schwarber.
I was going to say John Lester there.
Oh, you could do that too.
All right. Cleveland Indian. Chicago
I got another one.
Cub. For who?
For Minnesota, Boston,
Okay, who do you got?
Big Poppy.
Yeah. And
Play
then
for
I
the-
got,
play for the Twins.
yeah, he started with the Twins. I have a 3,000 strikeout in Boston.
Okay.
Roger Clemens.
There you go.
Okay, I like that. There you go. And also, the reason it's called Immaculate Grid is you can't have any wrong. If you have one wrong,
Right.
you can't fill up the board.
So we just absolutely did the whole Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Oh man, a twin and a
Dude,
Guardian.
the Twins, I just forget exist.
Right.
What twin won a Cy Young?
Did Johan win a Cy Young?
Yes.
Are you sure?
We'll
Yeah,
save
okay.
that. We'll save that
Yeah, I
for
was
later.
gonna say,
Okay,
yeah.
We'll save that for later.
A 3,000 strikeout Cy Young, Randy Johnson.
Are we going with that? You like that?
Yeah,
Dom?
I'm good with that.
Shit, what Randy Johnson is? He pitched from 88 to 09, right?
Yeah.
Right? Did he pitch that late? 09?
Yeah.
I don't realize he pitched
Big
that
unit.
long.
All right. 3,000 for Cleveland. I mean, yeah,
Cy Young for Cleveland. No, it'd be.
no, three. Yeah,
Oh,
3,000.
I see what you're doing.
Did
Yeah, yeah.
CC Sabathia get 3,000 strikeouts?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Oh man,
This is tough. It gets tough. 'cause
this
you're
is
just
where
not-
it's getting really tough.
Yeah.
What Cub won a? Oh, Jake Arrieta won a Cy Young.
Did he win Cy Young? I was
I
thinking.
think
Arrieta.
so. I think he did.
He did.
Boom.
Okay. Why can't I think of a Cub Indian?
Rajah Davis. Did Rajah Davis play for the Cubs? I don't think he did.
The Twins and Guardians. Is that Jason Kipnis?
Ooh,
No clue. Did he play for both those teams?
I'm willing to give that a chance.
All right, let's do it.
I know he was in Cleveland.
Jason Kipnis?
Let's do it.
No.
Oh.
No. We lost. Damn it. All right, so
Well, now that we lost, I kind of want to see if Johan won a Cy Young.
I think he did, Dom.
All right, hold on. Santana, right?
Yep.
He
Let's
did.
go.
And I think CC was a 3,000 strikeout Guardian.
All
All right.
Hold on. My mic's having all sorts of issues right now. 1 second. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sabathia. There we go.
Dang.
Look at that.
A Cub Guardian.
Did Jose Ramirez play for the Cubs? Why am I? No,
he's only
he's
played for
people.
Cleveland.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Wait, what's going on in this derby?
It's a Rosarena versus Robera now, or Robert, however the fuck you say his last name. I don't know. What do you guys think here?
Oh, I got one. I can't believe I missed him. Twins and Cleveland. Jim Thome.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember him with the Twins either.
yeah.
So there you go. We missed one. And if we went back and looked at players or whatever, we'd probably be
Oh yeah.
kicking ourselves.
That always happens, especially with the NHL one. I was telling you today in the group chat. Like, I'll sit there for hours, just like I can't think of anybody, and then I go on Twitter and look up the answers, and I'm like, fuck, I
Dude.
knew that.
Do you know what the answer was for the Cubs
Who?
and Twins?
Cubs and
Twins?
Twins?
Or Guardians,
Nah,
I mean?
the Guardians.
That was,
yeah.
it was Guardians. Yeah.
It's Jason Kipnis.
We already said him. You can only say him once.
No,
We
he
put
was
in the wrong
he
box.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Cub and a Guardian, not a Twin and a Guardian.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Dozier was on the Twins.
I see what you're
Yes.
saying. No, listen, we can just keep
They're
having
the
fun.
same guy. Yeah.
We can keep having fun because I also have the NFL.
Let's do it.
Immaculate Gridiron.
Fire it
if
in.
you- If you guys really want, all right, let me
Fire
pull
it
it
in.
up here. I also have the hockey one. I don't know if you want to get to that.
We could try the hockey one.
All right, hold on. Let me,
I'll sit there and I'll watch.
Let me share the screen here.
Mark Recchi.
There you go.
Just random hockey players.
All right. So
Who?
we have across
Chris-
the top the
Go ahead.
Bears, the Saints, and then 1,000 rushing yards in a single season since 1999. Very specific. And then we have the Colts, the Bengals, and Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma Sooners. Yeah.
Yeah, Oklahoma Sooners.
Chris, you are the college guy here.
Yeah,
so-
I get lost when I see college logos. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
could
a
do Oklahoma
1,000
1,000-yard rusher.
Okay, who's that?
DeMarco Murray.
But is it 1,000 yards in college or 1,000? I'm assuming, right?
I would say I don't know.
Or did
Just
he?
do DeMarco Murray. Yeah. I mean, definitely could do AP too.
DeMarco Murray. That counts.
Let's go.
Colts 1,000 yards rusher. Is that Edgerrin James?
Falk.
Did he? Falk?
I think either works.
What do you guys want to go with?
I think Falk's more of a for sure.
Yeah.
Marshall Falk, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Bengal 1,000-yard rusher. I think Mixon just got it.
I was gonna say Mixon. I wasn't sure though.
Correct.
This one is a little delayed, like when it tells you if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'm
you get a
sitting
little,
here
you get a
like,
little nervous.
all right, so it's 3 for 3 right there.
Do you know anybody that went to Oklahoma that played for Chicago or New Orleans?
Adrian Peterson played for the Saints.
He did. That's a hit.
Did he go to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about. All right, so Adrian Peterson. That's about how.
Dude, I totally forgot Peterson played for the Saints.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
I guess it wasn't right.
That's impossible.
Is there a different Adrian Peterson? How do you spell his name?
Adrian.
It's right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Okay. But he definitely went to Oklahoma and played for the Saints.
Apparently
Right? He went to Oklahoma, right?
Did he go to Texas?
No. I don't think so. Adrian Peterson. Oklahoma. And played for the New Orleans Saints in 2017.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I typed
That's
in his
bullshit.
name. I typed in his name and nothing happened.
See, NFL's so hard because these guys might have played for the Saints for like 2 games
I know.
and like on their way out.
Yep.
A Bear. And this is since 1999.
That was just rushing yards, I think.
Yeah.
The rushing yard stat was to 999. So I think these players can go back as far as, whenever.
Huh.
Did
We're stumped.
Did Harbaugh play for the Bears?
I think he did.
Couldn't tell you.
I know he played for the Colts.
He was drafted by the Colts. Jim Harbaugh, right?
Yeah.
Jim?
Yep.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Don't shoot the messenger, John. Don't.
Bengal and a Bear.
Trying to think of like receivers and running backs.
Yeah, the problem is it's going to be like an offensive lineman. That's the issue.
Right.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
going to be like a left guard from 1971.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped on this, guys.
Yeah.
I don't. Does it give you the answers?
No, because it could be any sort of player, I guess. There's more than one answer, I'm sure. So,
I was thinking. I guess Archie Manning went to Ole Miss. I think.
yeah, see, I'm so lost with the college. I couldn't tell you a single player
See,
that ever played for
did-
Oklahoma.
Did Tyrann Mathieu go to Oklahoma?
No, he went to LSU.
Ah.
Did Cedric Benson play for the Bears? Is my question.
Couldn't tell
So
you.
I know he played for the Bengals, and I feel like he's like an old running back that would have played for the Bears too.
I have no idea.
Can we try Cedric the Entertainer?
Right here,
Yeah.
in this spot right here.
Yeah,
Cedric, am I spelling this right?
Benson.
Right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Got it right.
Uh,
As far as I'm concerned, we're perfect still. I don't know what this thing's doing with Adrian Peterson.
I agree.
I'm trying to think of a Bengal and Saint. I'm trying to think of like wide receivers. Who was the wide Colson? Did he play in Cincy at all?
Marcus Colson. No.
no.
Colson? No, I don't think so. Right?
See, Oklahoma's got me all messed up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's also colleges in the mix here. I don't know what's going on. Rosarena just went nuts this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out on this.
All right,
Yeah.
we're out. We're
Yeah.
out. We'll end that one now. Just for shits and giggles, Don. Want to do hockey?
All right, we could try it.
We'll try it. We'll see how long this takes.
There's no basketball one.
There is. Dom said he did it earlier. So, I mean, you can try to do it now if you want, but Dom
I missed out on one guy.
Dom cheated. All right, let me see this. Where the hell did it go? All right, so top we have Toronto Maple Leafs, the Ottawa Senators, 40-plus goals in a single season.
Ooh, I got
And
one.
Left, we have the Colorado Avalanche, the Dallas Stars, and the Washington Capitals. You know what, Chris? Let's hear it. Give me the 40-goal season from a Washington Capital.
I'm going to go with Ovechkin.
There you go.
I'm going to go with the Ovech trick.
I like it.
We'll see.
The fact that only 82% of people picked that.
I know. Well, some
Mike
people make it a game. To which rare one we could get or whatever. Madonna.
Did he score 40?
I know of an answer. Or Jason
Hall?
Roberts. Jason
Brett
Robertson
Hall?
did it last
Brett
year.
Hall?
Jason Robertson did it last year. I know that for a fact.
All right, we'll go with that one.
I'm sure Madonna did. I'd be surprised if he didn't, but I just know Jason Robertson did. I also believe. I don't know about
Peter
I'm
Forsberg.
sure he did.
Joe Sakic.
I'm sure he did. I also know Mikko Rantanen did last year.
Okay. See, you're going with like current guys. This is boring.
Well, I had them on my fantasy team, so I know what they did. All right. Listen, that's 30%. It's a pretty good rare score. All right.
That's 33, my friend.
Well, the one on top is 30.
Okay.
Mikko Rantanen was 30%.
What does that determine?
How many people guessed
Okay, that's what I thought.
that player? Yeah. Now this is where it's the 40-goal season. I think it was easy.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's easy.
It was easy.
Yeah.
This is the guy who got Ovechkin.
Ovechkin. Yeah. So I know the Avalanche and the Leafs is Nazem Kadri is the one I can think of.
Yep, me too.
All right.
Did Danny Heatley play for any of those three teams?
He
Colorado?
He played for Ottawa. I know who that. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
right.
for Ottawa. I don't think he played for Washington.
Okay.
I know. Did Donald Brashear play for Ottawa?
I know Donald Brashear.
He beat the shit out of Ottawa. I know that.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of all of Ottawa.
See, it's so much easier to think of like current teams because like Toronto and Washington just made a trade this year. Who was it? Rasmus Sandin for Eric Gustafsson. So it's one of those guys I could put there. Which one should I put? I guess I could put Sandin. 30%.
Like I can't think of any Dallas Stars that were like.
Ryan Suter. No, he played for Minnesota. Daniel Alfredson, Jason Spezza.
You know any Ottawa Senators?
Did Jason Spezza play for Dallas? Right,
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Alfredson, did he play for either of those teams?
Washington
or Colorado?
I don't believe so. We got more than I thought we did. Dallas. Oh, I could use Spezza for that answer too. He played for Toronto too. Jason Spezza played for Toronto as well. Dallas.
Where did DeBrincat just got traded to Detroit, right?
Yeah, Detroit. See, this is going to be tricky because that just reminded me that what's his name just signed in Toronto, John Klingberg, just signed in Toronto.
Right.
Does he have to play a game in order to count for this, or if he's on the roster, will they?
Well, the
accept?
other guy just got traded, and it worked.
That was in the middle of the season. He's played a game for them since.
Okay.
Should I try it?
Yeah, if you want. Let's get weird.
John Klingberg. It does not work. He just signed there in the offseason. I guess you have to play a game for them.
Yeah.
Toronto, Dallas. I think I might be tapping out here.
Yeah. I got nothing either.
Devontae Smith-Pelly played for Washington. Did he play for Ottawa?
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith-Pelly. His hyphenated.
I was going to say he plays wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Devontae
Last time I checked.
Smith-Pelly played for Washington. I don't think he played for Ottawa. We might.
This
have
is
to
all
wrap
you,
up.
by the way.
Yeah, we might have. I know. That's why I don't want to keep it going here. Who played for Dallas and
Yeah, I don't want to keep going. He keeps sitting here going.
It's because it's gonna bug me. You know what? You know, if we can stop playing. I'll minimize it and I'll try to get the rest later.
Okay.
We already lost, but it's fine.
Yeah,
So
I was one. Well, I still have one more guess for the NBA one. But
What's the NBA one called? I'll see how far Chris can go.
NBA
What's
crossover.
okay. Let's pull this up here.
I got some nuts names, dude. Too.
All right, so the top row we have. Where did it go? Where did my pages go? There it is. The Celtics, the Kings, and
Oh, this is new.
oh, really?
Yeah.
The
Perfect.
Celtics, the Kings, and 2+ steals per game, single season. And then the left side we have who is that? The Timberwolves, the
Timberwolves.
Sixers, and the Suns.
I got dead middle, Chris Webber.
For the Kings,
There you go.
Sixers.
Bang.
That is him, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
2 steals per game, AI.
Now.
Iguodala.
Probably 2 steals a game is a lot of fucking steals.
Julius Irving.
Mutombo, did he steal a lot? I know he won Defensive Player of the Year.
I think Iguodala makes sense, but it's got to be like more of a wing player, somebody that can get into transition and like, you know.
No, it didn't say they scored, just 2 steals, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Oh,
you
I
have
got
somebody
you.
who can get into transition.
Eric
really
Snow?
steals. That's not impossible. Let's hold off on that one for now.
Okay.
Sixers, Celtics.
Yuck.
Al Horford.
Yeah.
Now this is where I kind of get lost.
Minnesota.
Minnesota's such a newer team. Garnett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I was just about to say Kevin Garnett for the 2 steals a game, but
Phoenix, Boston.
I would say Phoenix Durant for 2 steals a
Yeah.
game.
2 steals a game.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll count him? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he played.
Nope,
No.
incorrect.
I guess they had to do it with Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I get maybe. You do it with the team.
Shaq
It
for
was.
Phoenix. No, he didn't play for. Did he play for Phoenix?
He
He
did.
played for the Celtics and Phoenix. Yeah,
Oh, so you want to put that here?
that's what I was thinking. It's up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kings, Timberwolves, Kings, Suns, and then all for 2+ steals per game.
Did Saric play for the Kings?
I don't think so.
No, Steve Nash didn't. Trying to think of that team with Webber
He might be the 2 steals. Steve Nash.
for yeah.
The Suns?
Yeah.
Is that who we're going with?
Yeah.
Nope.
God damn it. 2 steals a game is a lot.
It is a lot.
A King who played on that team with Chris Webber for the Kings? Mike Bibby.
Jason Williams, but he didn't play for Phoenix or Minnesota.
Problem is the Kings are just so bad,
Right.
or they were so bad that
They were really good. They were really good in the late 90s, early 2000s,
yeah,
and then they sucked for 20 years.
yeah, and they just took trash.
All right.
So like Minnesota. Buddy Hield ever play for Minnesota?
I was about to say that. I don't know
I
if.
don't think so.
Sorry,
What about did he ever play for Phoenix?
No.
that was the name I was going to say too. But Again, I'm lost right now with the rest of the NBA.
The 2 steals per game.
Want to try Iguodala?
Minnesota. Yeah, might as well.
Diamond, cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll try Iguodala. There we go.
All right.
Only
6%.
6.1.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Phoenix Sun with 2 steals. Who did Pistol Pete play for?
Atlanta.
Minnesota 2 steals. I think Kevin Love.
For
He plays-
Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. We could try it.
For what, the steals?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Well, we screwed this one.
Did Chris Paul play for the Suns? Did he get 2 steals a game?
I doubt it. But we
For
could
the
try it.
What about Booker?
I doubt it. We could try it.
Who don't try?
2 steals a game is really tough.
It is tough.
I know, especially if it wasn't Steve Nash. Steve Nash probably did it with Dallas, right? He was on Dallas, right?
Who?
That's
Steve Nash?
Jason Kidd. That was Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, right.
Tell him where to go.
Phoenix is just such like a young team that it's going to be somebody like right in front of our face, right? I don't like that it doesn't give you the answers. I think that would.
Fuck it. I go Chuck.
You think?
Maybe. Why not? I mean, if you don't want to, we don't have to.
No, I mean Barkley could do it.
For the Suns?
Yeah, I doubt it, but
Hey!
Oh,
All right, so we got 3 spots left. We keep 3 short. So
these 3 franchises have been shit most of my life. So
which ones?
the Sixers,
The 3 that are left.
Included?
the
Yeah.
Sixers, the
true.
Suns, and the.
Yep. So that was our fun this week. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll do it. We do that again next week. Why not?
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
summer. We have nothing else to talk about. Would you guys have anything Phillies you want to talk about? I guess the one kind of thing that sucks is like, we're definitely not seeing Andrew Painter this year, right? Like he's probably gonna get Tommy John, I assume. And
Well, they said that they said
said
yes
the
or
time
2 days
was
ago.
positive.
Yeah.
oh, really?
Yeah,
I
that
missed
came out 2 days ago.
Okay. I missed that then.
It was like the day or 2 after that they said things were really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, lovely.
Did you guys see Abel pitched or Bell pitched the
I
the
didn't.
Double A All Star game?
I didn't.
He was like the starter for the Double A All Star game.
Yeah,
I knew that. I didn't see it though.
I did. I heard about it. I heard he was dominant.
Yeah, he
in
did
the
look
All-Star
dominant.
game. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so report came out today. Do any of these names move the needle for you? You guys might have seen the report where the
I did
10
not.
names.
I did not.
Lucas Giolito.
I'd be interested. Sure.
Okay. Lance Lynn.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been really hot lately.
Jack
Last couple years he was
Flaherty.
good.
Who?
Oh,
Jack
Flaherty. Oh man.
Yo, if you
Yeah.
could get Goldie,
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, Flaherty is interesting.
He's
I
a
think
free
he
agent
still.
at the end of the
I
year.
think he still has some stuff. He's dealt with a lot of injuries over. The
did
last
he get
year or
Tommy
two.
John?
I forget what he got, but he was hurt a while the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly what it was.
he's a free agent at the end of the year, so I think he's on the move this year. To where I don't know.
Yeah, especially because they stink.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Seth Lugo.
That's an interesting name because it's somebody who was in the bullpen, now is starting, but he's been pretty damn good since he became a starter this year. So I don't know. It's so far he's probably 4th on my list though, out of the guys you just named.
Who's the guy from the Red Sox? Sorry, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Hawk or whatever his name is. Tanner
Tanner Hook.
Hook or whatever. I know he was mentioned a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know his numbers off the top of my head, so I'm not.
no, it
I'm
wasn't
not familiar
him,
with
Dom.
Okay.
Let me see.
Pitcher you're talking about, Chris?
Yeah, I'm trying to. James Paxton, it was.
Oh,
He's
eh,
is he? I think he's having a good year too, isn't he?
I think he
He
is.
is.
Yeah.
But you have to decide. They said they have to decide whether the Red Sox are buyers or
Oh,
sellers.
never mind. Oh wait, never mind. I lied. That was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So 2021. I looked at his ERA. It's at 6.75, and I'm like, never mind. And I realized it was 2021. Didn't play in 2022, but this year it's 2.73.
Yeah.
He might be a cheap guy.
There's a couple interesting names on that list. What's Giolito doing this year?
5 ERA, I think it was.
Is he that high?
Yeah.
Adam Duvall.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3.45.
Adam Duvall. Yeah. I mean, what do you get if you get Adam Duvall? What's his role on this team?
A backup
Bench,
left fielder.
left fielder. Yeah.
Lane Thomas.
Are they going to trade him though? He's like one of the very bright sides that Washington has.
And then the last one that it was on here, Cody Bellinger.
The only reason listen, Cody Bellinger's a Gold Glove center fielder. He's a good hitter. He's kind of coming, back to what he was. But like, do they really need another left-handed bat? Like, I think they really need a right-handed corner outfielder more than anything.
I agree.
That's what I mean.
But
Adam,
I would take Bellinger.
Is Duvall lefty or righty?
Righty.
Okay, so I mean that kind of
His numbers are a little down though.
Sure, yeah, but like I don't know.
257.
Yeah, but I don't know that they're getting any stud corner outfielder at the deadline.
No,
Stud in general, like
Teoscar Hernandez.
I would like Hernandez a lot. Yeah, I think he's really good.
I think
really
he's
good
a free
player.
agent too.
He is.
He was really good the last couple years. I don't know what he's done this year. I know the last couple he's been
He's
really
on
good.
Seattle this year, right?
Yep,
Yes,
I have him in fantasy.
I had him last year. He's really good.
I traded him from
Trade-
Chris.
Yeah, you took him from me.
He's been all up in this podcast.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
exactly.
unloading,
Yep,
rebuilding.
for sure. So, yeah, no, those are interesting. Any other names?
No.
Okay,
Any other names that you guys like?
Goldie would be nice.
I don't
Don
think
mentioned him.
Getting
I don't think they're getting him either.
I don't think that.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Why can't they
His
afford
batting
him?
average. His batting average is 250. He leads the league in strikeouts.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
He'll fit right in then.
15 homers, 50 RBIs.
Can they go that far over
Why not?
luxury tax?
Well, they're rich. Why not?
Oh, here it is. Here's the 10. Okay. Where'd it go? It literally says it. I click on it, and then it brings me up to everything else in here. Here it is. Okay. July 9th. So, Giolito, Paul Blackburn.
Not as familiar.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
At 24 and 63 days are so bad that they don't even have intriguing trade candidates. 4.34 ERA. 29 years old.
Eh.
Paxton, Lugo, Flaherty, Eduardo Rodriguez
Oh, okay. For the Red Sox.
for the
Detroit.
Right? Oh.
He used to play for the Red Sox.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
He's been gone for a couple of years now.
Okay.
2.64 ERA.
And I think he's coming up on the end of his contract pretty soon.
No, he's only in the second year of a 5-year 77. which is pretty good.
I thought it was a 3-year. I thought he was in his third year of a 4-year deal.
5-year 77 million is not
Yeah, it's
bad.
not bad. No,
Not bad at all.
Oh,
especially
Marcus
sub
Stroman.
3 ERA.
Yeah.
Marcus Stroman, I'm in on.
Yep.
Jordan Montgomery,
Yeah.
3.23
Nice to have another
ERA,
lefty. Though.
He's been that good this year. He was terrible last year, I
2.3.
think.
and
Okay.
he's a free agent this offseason.
He's been really good since he went to St. Louis.
Yeah.
And then last is Michael Lorenzen.
Not as
What's he in
familiar.
Anaheim?
He is with the Tigers, 4.03 ERA.
I think he was with the Angels.
The other report or rumor is that Bryce is going to play first after the All-Star break. Are we expecting that on Friday?
Right after the All-Star break could be anywhere from here to September.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They say
After the All-Star break doesn't do it till fucking September 1st.
Yeah, exactly. So, should we expect that Friday?
I would love it.
We'll see.
I would too.
Who's your starting left fielder then?
Pasha. Or
Marsh.
I would rather Marsh. I don't know that they're going to do that though. Because
Didn't they put Marsh out there like in the 7th inning?
did they?
I feel like they did.
I feel like every time they play Marsh and Pache, it's usually Pache and left. I disagree. I would flip flop them. But yeah, I'd rather have dudes be your left and center fielder either way.
He had a really nice catch yesterday.
Pep Schwarber DH.
And a nice hit.
That was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
But he had a really nice catch yesterday. Or it was either Saturday or yesterday. I can't remember.
And
Saturday.
you even, would you? I know what the answer to Rob Thompson would be, but like, would you even have Schwarber DH every day? Like, you could almost have Derek Hall, him and Schwarber alternate DH.
No, you have to have Schwarber's bat in the lineup. You have to.
I guess.
But then that means if you're gonna have Derek Hall play, and it's Derek.
Derek.
If you have Derek Hall, you know,
you love his name.
Yeah. If Derek, if you're gonna have him DH some, you have to have Schwarber in the outfield. Like,
yeah, Schwarber's bat has to be in the lineup. Do you recall Cody Clemens?
What about him?
Do you recall him back and send Derek down?
Oh no.
If anything, I send Josh Harris down. Like, what is that guy still doing?
Josh Harrison stinks.
I'd rather have Clemens than Harrison, but I get it because Harrison plays the middle infield. And
I like his versatility,
really
100%. Yeah.
Well, if they're going for that, Scotty Jetpacks batting 400.
What's he doing?
He's batting 400.
No, is he really?
No, he's not.
He's batting 3-something. I know.
No,
that.
he is not.
Yeah, he went from 400 to
Hold on.
He's probably hitting $180.
No, he's on fire.
Hold on. I'll look this up. Well, let's get to the bottom of this. Scott Kingery. All right. What'd you say he was batting?
302.
I'm gonna smash the under. 277.
No, it's not that. It's not.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible. No.
It's not. He's not hitting $180, but
No.
What is Jake Cave hitting?
Jake Have's, I think, around 400. He's been mashing the ball.
no.
Hold on.
He dude, they set him down in two games. He was hitting 400.
Hold on.
People were like, "Why is Jake Cave in the minors?" Dude, he had fucking 8 at bats in the minor leagues in 2 days. Relax.
So this year he had. So all right. So what? Dom, guess his batting average. Jake Cave down in the minors.
320.
Chris, you have a guess?
354.
Jesus Christ, that was damn close. 355.
Whoa! Get that dude back up on the lineup.
No, get out of here.
You're telling me you wouldn't have
He
him?
hit major league curveballs. That's why he's in the minors.
What are they throwing him down there?
Not
Minor
major league
league
curveballs.
curveballs.
Exactly.
To be fair, he in his 63 at bats in the majors, he had a higher batting average than Kyle Schwarber. So just let that be known.
But he doesn't hit 46 homers, so
I could probably have a better batting average than Kyle Schwarber.
yeah, I'm sure you could.
For a guy that hits 46 homers, he can't hit the ball for shit.
And break Durant's leg.
I could.
But you know what? Kyle Schwarber's a fucking winner, so he does it everywhere he goes.
Sure.
Chicago, they won a World Series. Boston, they were a game away from going to the World Series. In a World Series here.
If you ain't first, you're last, Tom. If you ain't
What?
first, you're last. That's the
Ricky, I was high when I told you
He's in the
that.
conversation. Like, he's a winner.
Hasn't won here yet.
Loves Gabe Kapler. Hates Kyle Schwarber. It's crazy.
I don't hate Kyle Schwarber.
Hates Kyle Schwarber.
I just think he's
Harper.
incredible. I just think he's incredibly
Hates Harper.
overrated.
Hates Schwarber.
I don't hate Schwarber. I just think he's incredibly overrated.
Said Jalen Hurts isn't him.
I never said
Yeah.
that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
But like you're paying Kyle Schwarber to be the guy in the playoffs. He had 400 in the San Diego series, like in the playoffs. Like you're paying because he's a winner. He knows how to do it when it matters the most.
Sure.
When's the
Yeah,
last time
that's
when's the last time they've had that? 2012?
No,
2011?
I get it. I guess my problem is that like he can't do anything wrong in terms of Rob Thompson. Like, how has he not been sat down to just kind of regroup himself right now? Because like he just can't hit for shit.
I mean,
He has no
they're
problem.
winning with
He,
him
he
leading
has-
off.
no, I understand.
the last
but
month and a half,
he
they
has,
lost
he has no
single-digit
problem
games.
sitting. He has no problem sitting Stott against left-handers, even though Stott has a better batting average.
Because
against
Kyle
left-handers than
Schwarber's been to
right-handers.
fucking 3 World Series. He's a winner. He's a veteran in this league.
Why are we yelling?
Because I don't disagree. Like I think Stott should play every day. It's just even against lefties. But like
Agreed.
Kyle Schwarber also deserves to be in the lineup every day. They're winning with him.
I know, I agree, but when he's struggling, he should probably take a night off. Like he doesn't. I think he's played every single game so far this season. I believe.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Boba shit is getting on my damn nerves.
It's your guy. It's your fantasy guy,
No,
isn't it?
not.
Oh, you trade him?
I traded him.
Yeah, I just remember you having him because we had 12 shortstop, and we tried to trade a bunch, and we found out your team didn't need a shortstop. So that's the only reason I knew that.
I guess Vlad's gonna pass Julio here, huh?
Well, there's
Seems
still
that
a
way.
minute 42 left.
He's
Well,
got a whole. He's got a whole
he's got
another
30
minute after
seconds,
that.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 60 seconds.
A minute, yeah. Is this the championship?
No, I think it's the
No.
semifinals.
Did somebody else make it?
To
Like
be
the other
honest, we were so in on the immaculate grid, I wasn't really paying attention.
Is that Brian Schneider pitching to him?
No, I think it's the manager, Schneider. It's not
Okay.
Brian Schneider. Whoever their
Killing.
manager is.
Killing the fucking ball though. Jesus.
When Vlad's your dad.
Yeah, no, that helps. You guys got anything else you want to talk about before
John
we get out of
Schneider.
here?
John Schneider.
What a
Rob
catch.
Schneider.
Rob Schneider and who was the other Schneider you said?
Brian.
Brian Schneider's brother, John. There's a lot of Schneiders.
You're
It's like the
Jimmy's brother,
Apostles,
singer.
John Joe.
You're Jimmy's brother.
And Jimmy's brother, the singer. My brother came all the way from Scottsdale, Arizona to hear you sing. Or no, my brother came all the way from Scottsdale, Arizona. You could say, or I forget what he says, something like that.
That's 2 Super Bay references in one
Yeah.
show. Proud of us. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
We could be that mistake.
It's yeah. It's been a kind of a shit show of a show, but you know,
Yeah,
there's not enough.
we were due for one.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, no, that's all I got.
All right, fair enough. We're gonna get out of here. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go ahead. Would you get something?
I was just saying, we really quick before we go, the Noah Cates.
Yes, signed 2-year deal.
What, real quick, give us a
Yeah, signed 2-year deal, 2.8
5 or
something.
8. Yeah,
Yeah, around 2.8. I'll have it off the top of my head. They also signed Cam York to a 2-year deal as well.
oh nice. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
3.52.
sounds about right. Yeah, total.
What's going on with D'Angelo?
Who the fuck knows?
Okay,
So
great report.
yeah, well, I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, D'Angelo was supposed to get traded. There was a rumor he was traded. There was a report that he was traded back on. It was back in June, one day in June, right around the draft, to Carolina. Couldn't happen because of cap circumvention, bullshit rules. They had to, because they got him originally from Carolina. They had to wait a whole calendar year to submit that trade. That date was, I think, July. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was July 9th. I think it was
I
yesterday.
think it was yeah, I thought it was Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, yeah. That day came and went. Still no Tony D'Angelo trade, so now they don't know if the deal fell through. The Hurricanes GM late last week said the deal's still going to happen, but it hasn't yet. So it makes people a little curious as to what's going on. My guess is that Eric Carlson's on the market, and Eric Carlson has a gigantic cap hit. The Hurricanes are rumored to be involved in potentially getting Eric Carlson. If they get Eric Carlson, one, he's making too much money; they can't afford Tony D'Angelo. And number two, if they get Eric Carlson, he's just a much better version of what D'Angelo can do. And
Right.
there's really no use for him. So my guess is they're going to see if they can get Eric Carlson, and then I'll make that trade if we can't.
Talk about a superstar that just kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Eric Carlson, but he
Yeah.
was fucking ridiculous.
He was stupid
last
for
year.
like 5 years.
Last year he was insane. Last year might be the best year he's ever had.
Okay.
He was the first defenseman since like 92 or some shit, or 95. I forget exactly what year. The first defenseman since the early 90s to hit 100 points in a season.
Yeah, and then they had the third pick in the draft. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Razorina and Vladdy Jr. in the final.
Okay.
Interesting. Very interesting. But the answer, Noah Cates a nice little player. I would have liked Noah Cates to sign
Oh,
for.
he had 100 points.
That's why. Did you not hear what I just said?
I didn't. I was looking at his stats.
I said he's the first player since the early 90s, the first defenseman since the early 90s to hit 100 points in a season. I literally said that exact stat.
I was too busy watching Vlad Guerrero hit fucking nukes. So
The first defenseman since Brian Leach in the early 90s to hit 100 points in a season.
okay.
I learned a crazy baseball stat. Let's see
Okay.
if you guys, before I know we're almost out.
Yep.
What is the only thing in baseball, Major League Baseball, to happen once ever?
The only thing in
Unassisted
David-
triple.
David Bell hitting a cycle.
Unassisted triple play has actually happened 6 times.
Wait.
Unassisted,
I'm not this smart. You gotta start this over.
I'm just saying, like it's more rare than an unassisted triple play.
Okay.
the something that only happened once. Man, I have no idea.
I'll tell you, it was
5 home runs in one game.
I thought that's what I guessed. It wasn't that. That's never been done. It was done by Fernando Tatis Sr. for the Cardinals.
Back-to-back cycles.
Oof, no.
Am I close? I'm on the
Nope.
right track here now. Yeah.
5 straight games with a home run.
No.
10
Two,
10
two-
RBIs in one game.
2 grand slams in 1 inning.
1 inning.
Only happened 1 time ever in baseball.
That's stupid. Like, some crazy shit has to happen. It has to happen if that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's interesting. Nice little nugget. But all right, we're gonna get out of here. Nothing else to talk about, I don't think. Right? You guys are good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Again, like us Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere, Twitch. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check out Caldera Lab. 20% off with the code Phired Up. And we will see everybody next Monday. See you then.